Hi guys, I'm here today to do my April releases that I'm excited about. I will be honest, this video is a little bit smaller than my past couple of ones, but that's okay. I'm still really excited to talk about these books, and I hope that you are excited to get them in your hands soon. Um, the first book I am going to chat about, I actually have read, and it's The Devouring Gray by Christine Herrera, I think her name is. The book is Devouring Gray by Christina Lynn Herman, and I actually got a copy of this at BEA, and this I think is the copy that is just signed. So I actually might wind up doing a giveaway of this on the blog later in the month, so just keep a nose out for that. But I actually really like this book. This book had I would say it's more like Stranger Thing vibes, but I did have some elements of like Twilight, like elements of Twilight that I actually liked. But it basically follows this girl named Violet, and she winds up returning home to her hometown after her sister is killed. And she winds up realizing that her past might not be so normal as she thought. And it was actually like a really compelling read. This book was a little bit on the longer side. I remember I flew through it. But I actually really like the main characters. I thought the world building was really interesting. If you like books, if you like TV shows like Stranger Things or books that deal with like supernatural elements like that, even like Teen Wolf, I think that you'd really like this. I really liked it, and I'm really excited for the sequel when it comes out. Another book that I'm excited for is King of Fools by Amanda Foody. This was an Owl Crate sample I got a couple of months back. I never actually wound up reading Ace of Shades, but it is on my TBR. So it's another book that I just have to eventually get around to. But I wasn't the biggest fan of her book Daughter of a Burning City, but I heard that this is like totally different. So I'm hopeful that my feelings about this book will be a lot different. But once I get around to it, I will definitely be giving you guys my thoughts. Whenever I decide to film videos, that is when people decide to call me, without fail. The next book that I'm super excited about is The Princess and the Fangirl by Ashley Poston. This is the companion novel to Geekerella. I love Geekerella so much. I am actually going to an event hopefully on Tuesday, but this is a book that I'm just really excited about. And I actually do have an e-arc. I just didn't get around to reading it in enough time, but I'm really excited to get this book signed, get to meet her again because she's lovely in person, and I love her books so much. Another book that I wound up reading early this month was When Summer Ends by Jessica Pennington, and I actually really like this book. That was another book that was kind of on my way with like arts and passions that I started, and I actually really liked it. I wound up giving it like 4.5 stars. I thought it was so interesting, and I just really flew through that book as well. I read that book in a really short amount of time. But yeah, it was just another really nice summer read that I just really wound up enjoying. So that's another book that I definitely would add to my romantic or summer books because it was just one that I really easily flew through, and I was super invested in the characters and the plot. So When Summer Ends is another book that you should definitely add to your TBRs for the month of April. The last book I'm going to chat about in this video is a book that I will not get to read for an extremely long time, and that is The Red Scrolls by Cassandra Clare, which is the Magnus and Alec book. And I'm really hoping that by the end of this year, I will have finished the Shadowhunter canon, at least the books that are out, but it is a slow process. Those books are so big, and it's a lot of like listening time that I just have to like become motivated to. So hopefully that eventually when I start bike riding again, the problem is that when I commute, I just tend to read a lot, like physically read, and I don't listen as much anymore, but I'm trying to like have a nice balance. It's just a little bit harder. But that's another book that I really would like to read eventually. I just have to be caught up on the whole series before I dive into that. This list was definitely a little bit shorter, but I'm still really excited for these reads, and I have so many books to read that you guys know that I will be giving you a lot of content this month. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I am excited to be back for the May version of this video next month. Let me know in the comments what are some books you're super excited about to dive into this um, this month, and we can chat about it in the comments. I'll talk to you guys later and have a great weekend. Bye.